50 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Washington Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally going to take it.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume. That was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. Scrambling away. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man on the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And as a quarterback, you know when you're throwing a corner route, the football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to have great timing. You've got to get the ball out of your hands before the receivers come out of his break. You've also got to put a lot of air under the pass so the wide receiver can locate it. You can tell this quarterback has thrown a ton of these routes in practice.
Got a little space. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Washington sends out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep.
These punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time. There he goes! Ripping through the defense. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. To throw, it's Coleman Hope. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. The sure hands, it's Tuggle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it on the outside. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Moving away from pressure. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Back to throw, it's Coleman Hope. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Fakes to grab. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Now improvising. He'll get rid of it. Right on the money. All by himself down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Washington.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Mississippi State going up tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Coleman Hope. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's complete on the right side. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. The 50. The 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Washington.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get, at minimum, tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Motion from the wideout. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Washington.
Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Quick strike complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
We've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husky. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Mississippi Mississippi State offense ready to attack. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a...
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes ahead. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. That's caught. It's Davis.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Davis. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Now on first and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. The snap sets up the throw. Back's got it. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
Bring in the heat. That's caught. It's Frazier. Breaks into the open. And that one if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
With the run on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air. It's St. Clair. Looking to scramble. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Throwing right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. The short hands, it's Davis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Skips away from pressure. Finds his big tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Pressure coming. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The quick out, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Huskies trying to pay off the threat on first and goal.
Here we go.
He'll set up to throw. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Huskies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Mississippi State, 21.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Grabs it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Into the end zone, and it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And he tacks on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Mississippi State, 28.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Mississippi State, 28.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Offense changing the play. They just keep firing. Oh, they're after him. Pulls it in. There he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback, Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty ball than Warren Moon did. Tightest spiral I've ever seen. That right there reminded me of old number 1.
Time to take a shot. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
And these plays take time to develop. Nice job by the offensive line, buying some time. And how about the quarterback with a great decision? Seeing his receiver start on the left side, come all the way across the formation, get him the football. He does the rest, gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get...
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll go back to work on offense. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the run. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And a big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point in the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Crowman Hope. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Got a man, it's Jacobs. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on quick.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Here's the pressure. Finding an escape route. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw, but with his speed...
Headed to the end zone, and he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Yeah, and you could see the running back, man. He was smelling the end zone. Nice cuts, nice job getting all the way down the field. And he gets so close to punching it in, and you could tell he wanted to, but pushed out of bounds at the 2. And guess what? First and goal from the 2, this offense will take it.
Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one. As it skips through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the ring line.
And the Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
It's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Fitted in the window for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Snapped it in the shotgun. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Frazier. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He's got him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Under fire. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. It's complete. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that.
Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Gonna look downfield again. Pulls it in. It's Tuggle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page with the quarterback.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Rushes on him. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They'll run it. It's Davis. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Mississippi State lines up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. He's looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Mississippi State! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get them the ball back.
Here comes the two-point try. Was to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. Dances away to buy time. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the air, it's St. Clair. Quickly complete. Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the 1st down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Finds his man down the middle. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Blasted as he lets it go. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Washington. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the two. They want to throw it. Under fire. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Defense dropping into soft coverage. That's caught. It's Jacobs. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Hey, get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Now on first down from the 43. To the air, it's Coleman Hope. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's Dickey. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Mississippi State going up tempo. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Firing toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Lost to throw again. This time it's complete. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And he puts through the extra point.
Washington, 60. Mississippi State, 53.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Spits it out to the back. And his throw is incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab on the left. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the football.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Just needs a crack to get a return. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Sampson.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. Pocket breaking down. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
Well, obviously here in the fourth quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. You're expecting them to throw it here on third.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Caught near the sticks. It's Dickey. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spot, like make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
And as he throws, misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback of decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Let's go! Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To throw, it's St. Clair. Here comes the heat. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. The quarterback would love to have that throw back, but at least he'll brag that he overthrew that dude.
my arm strength is elite. You see that? I can overthrow guys that can run like that. Yeah, that's probably not what's coming to mind, but, man, you just want to put it out there. Maybe put a little bit more air underneath it. Not a lot more when you got a guy that fast, but, man, that's probably one he wants back.
Bring in the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have penalties. You can't turn the ball over. You can't have the lapses in concentration we saw today that led to them losing.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.